corners are literally everywhere in Airsoft. Anything from structures to even trees, technically, and being able to get around them effectively is an essential skill for any Airsoft player. Reducing the size of the target available to your enemy is the key to this skill. So in today's lesson, we'll be offering 2 serious methods you can employ next time you're faced with this common situation, as well as one method that is a little unorthodox. So the easiest way to visualize what's happening at a corner is with a flashlight. Now the light we can see is what we're exposed to, and as we progress around this corner, we're visible to more and more of the space on the other side of the cover. Alternatively, if we place the flashlight where the threat is, we can see where their line of sight is and at what point you cross into their visual threshold. This line between light and dark is the guiding principle behind effective cornering. Now, one of the key parts of this that we need to get mastered is our compression. We need to make sure that our weapon compression is tight, because there's no point making sure that we're not chicken winging ourselves as we go around the corner if we're just going to give her one of these instead, right? Because the barrel's going out first. What we need to do is actually make sure that that barrel is compressed and comes around at the same time as us. Now, a lot of people, they like to do the peep, right? Get up to the threshold of the corner and give her one of these. Now that can work if you know where your target's going to be, but ultimately what can happen is if you go around the corner like this, your target could be obscured by the barrel or the scope of the weapon. So what you actually want to do in more uncertain situations, as we get to the threshold, instead of bringing it right up to our eyes, we're going to be bringing it to a low ready, so we can still see over the weapon and be able to pick out any possible contacts that are going to be in front of us. This allows you to keep your element of surprise, maintain good visuals, and you can still engage within a fraction of a second. All right, now what we can do to improve this just a bit more, instead of coming right up to the corner like this, where we actually have to compete with getting our weapon around it, what we can do is take a couple of steps back, and that's actually going to give us a couple of advantages. Getting back to our main goal of reducing how much of us is actually exposed around the corner, you'll actually become a smaller target if you're further back. In addition, when you're back here, you'll get better views from the angles as you work your way around the corner, and they won't be as sudden. This lets you clear a corner a bit more deliberately and doesn't force you into exposing yourself to too many angles all at once. Spend a bit of time practicing these 2 skills and try to find a way that works best for you and your playstyle. Now, if our main goal is to reduce our exposure as we're coming around a corner, and maybe we've got a secondary goal where we just want to get kicked off the field as fast as possible, attach this to your gun and I'm sure you'll get some pretty instant results. Allow me to introduce you to the Airsoft CornerShot 5000. Plastic tubing, metal wire, and literally the lowest resolution USB camera you've ever seen. Like, seriously though, what is this resolution and frame rate? Once you attach this bad carbon magnet to your gun, you simply bend the wire into the shape you need, open up the camera feed on your tablet for the ultimate viewing experience, of course.
Nothing to see.
And then you're good to commence your best evil laugh as you expose a nearly impossible to hit target to the enemy. Now, I shouldn't have to say this, but please don't do this. Yes, this technically isn't blind firing, but at this resolution, it might as well be.
I literally can't even see that.
We're gonna have to opt for a better camera on the 6000 model for sure. Now, if you had fun in any way today, or maybe you even learned something, then a subscription would mean the absolute world to us, because it lets us know to keep making content like this for you. So thank you in advance for that, and thank you for watching, of course. But we're gonna go test this monstrosity out. Here's the link for that video, and we're pretty sure you're gonna want to see this one. That's all for today. Class is dismissed.